Stars put the medicine for the senses, rhythmic and vibration, harmony.
This is the dimension of imagination.
We are very glad that you have come.
This is the dimension of imagination.
What's up, my people? How we doing, ACCESS? My name is Yugen Blakrok, and let me tell you, we've been waiting so long for this night. We don't have a lot of time, but we're gonna make it so worth it, you know. It's good y'all came through. It's taken us almost 3 years to get back? 3 years? 3 years, right? Alright, let's go. Johannesburg City. Where all my hip-hop heads at in the house? Conspiring in secrecy, my ghouls drag chains and exchange theories on other spooks and black books. Sad souls known to grab loose and hang loose. They hypnotized by the tube, horrific daily news. Ears ringing from eerie noises, empty vessels make the loudest. TV hosts invading, living rooms are haunted houses, spewing words without content, spoken out of context. I breathe deep, inhale the sweet perfume of the dead, the ghosts that haunt my spirit. Hide in mists and early showers. To purify the self, I throw my fears in burning fires. Desperate times for desperate measures. When situations dire, tower over furnaces unburnt and demons cower, but the world spins or it seems to. Watch the heavens, wonder if the gods and us could be equals. Stars circle the planet like followers to the Kaaba. Universal in breath directs the flow of prana, unfolding cosmic sagas in the ghettos, where my shadow reigns supreme. Diana with the bow, the protectress of all thieves, still beating hearts from chest and leaves static on the screen, leaving frequencies with strange schools of sorcery meet. Turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. Let the rhythm bring peace to your bubbling heart. Find that inner space, ignite the most cosmic of sparks. A firefly that shines like the sun and lights up the dark. Turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. Let the rhythm bring peace to your bubbling heart. Find that inner space, ignite the most cosmic of sparks. A firefly that shines like the sun and lights up the dark. Hark, the herald angel sings melodies on harp strings. Rather stay blind to mass appeal than kill the art for it. So rhyme books they poison with the arsenic. Scribble lines and plots and twists, confounding neurologists. Deep in my delirium, I'll write breathing little puns, hissing sounds when they produce purge dark from brittle lungs. Smoking guns, my lyrics are dance the jungle tends to give the same sensation that sinking does. Gills and officia, navigating watery worlds. Clouds of emotional words hang over my head like a curse. I dig through sentiment like rubble. They say woman is a fish that shows herself most when the waters are troubled. In this no man's land, culture hazardous. Protect like itself with magic amulets. Silent ancestors holding heavy hearts like annulus. Consumed by anger, self-confusing who the actor is. Only one stage down in the ghettos, where my shadow reigns supreme. Beautifully hideous, I'm a savage and a beast of the stormiest of temperaments. Waves of manic screams, black rock like the cornerstone in the east. Turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. Let the rhythm bring peace to your bubbling heart. Find that inner spectacle that the most cosmic sparks. A firefly that shines like the sun and lights up the dark. Turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. Let the rhythm bring peace to your bubbling heart. Find that inner space, ignite the most cosmic sparks. A firefly that shines like the sun and lights up the dark. Turn it on, turn it off. Turn it on, turn it off. Yeah. Turn it on, turn it on. Right on, family. I'm here for y'all, man. I see you guys sticking around. You here for me? I'm here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Let's get it running.
The eternal wonders of space and time.
Shout out to all the DJs, to all the B-boys and B-girls.
Other life.
Shout out to all the MCs. And shout out to everybody in the house, cause we be checking. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, we be checking. 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't miss it. Checking. 1, 2, 1, 2. Blindfolded when I swing blades, cursed version of Cronus. My theses find God in geometry like Archimedes. Trace my vanishing point, fill the hollow with light from lasers. Make the mind state change like cloud formations. As star patterns, split beams, expose flaws in our time. Hidden complexes dematerialize, I'm silent bomb type. Exit like Houdini, you couldn't see me with a microchip, but a tracker in each knee. So I climb to find the highest peak, fight the shadows of defeat. I'm Neo moving anti-clockwise till the cipher is complete. False prophets are the first to seek the shelter of cocoons. Like a newborn retreating back into its mother's womb. Out of this world I search space like quantum physicists. Scale the mountain like Moses only to find out where the lizard lives. I crush imbeciles and elevate seers. My order silent mystics that levitate above fear. Colony of monks, who's the abbot here? Unplug the mind control device like system saboteurs. Come on. Took self on an odyssey, low-key like Odin seed. Language mathematical, the digits at the older seed. From the point of origin, beyond the species after us. Checking 1, 2 over the microphone abacus. I took self on an odyssey, low-key like Odin seed. Language mathematical, the digits at the older seed. From the point of origin, beyond the species after us. Checking 1, 2, 1, 2. To recognize the order inside, organized chaos, I roll solo, radiate out like the archetype of the logos. Trace the movement of the gods, heavenly steps, lifespan preset, icon is the pretext. Moving targets, I crow armies, convergent crowds of men, we're far from innocent. Medically trained on busted tenements, immune to pressures from religious sects. Stay fighting till our own dominant thoughts, find a way to manifest, insulate the mind against the bottom-mind society's dribbling. The most traitorous turn on their siblings. Many milling for millions, but the system's belittling. I honor family bonds like I'm Sicilian. Ape shit like Simeon. I grind elbows deep in the dirt with root fingers. Spinning out to cloud the mind like mood swingers. Cast spells like spider webs. Used to rest my head on temple steps. Icicle runs upon my breath. Now I'm perfecting the method in the madness. Mountains out of anthills. My lungs pack cess. Vocals caught up in semantics. Imperial. Ears upon the great work of the master. Whose concepts and complex patterns like Venus fractures. I'm on an odyssey, low-key like Odin seed. Language mathematical, the digits at the older seed. From the point of origin, beyond the species after us. Checking 1, 2 over the microphone abacus. Took self on an odyssey, low-key like Odin seed. Language mathematical, the digits at the older seed. From the point of origin, beyond the species after us. Checking 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, where y'all we checking? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, where y'all we checking? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, where y'all we checking? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, where we be checking? Just want to get down with y'all a little bit, you know? Because I see everybody standing. Spend a whole year rapping to folks sitting down, you know? So do it for yourself. I walk along the groundworks of original heads. That's why underground I'm covered, not the news on CNN. Spot losers trying to hide behind these gentlemen, stuttering through speech impediments with minds in chaos like informal settlements. I got the memory of an elephant, your history in residence. Anyway you see it, swagger equals arrogance. My presence explodes into tiny diamond-like particles. Sister shining like the pride of Spartacus. Cowards only nod cause they complacent. Commercial rhymes is basic. You can't see me like radio waves and wireless stations. I flow from the invisible cup. Immortalist, swimming laps inside ellipses, rather bottle me up. This is the black rock that sacred fire scorch. Stand holding the torch to the venom of a woman scorned. Mediating traffic on heavenly staircases. Mother Nature's granddaughter, synchronized to moon phases. Watch me following her black footprints up the magical ladder. Silence great chatter with mind over matter. The first duty of a soldier is obedience. The structure of war lives inside my nervous system's medians. See my styles fill catalogs books, cause when I blast whole area shook. Telepath, double dare you to look. This is Medusa undisputed. You're fucking with a shotgun on tracks. Pack a vest that flows bullets. Slow and steady wins the race. Keep nose to the grind, and of all the things to waste, the most terrible is the mind. But this Medusa complex you can't test. Spiral's thoughts on my corona serves the hearts of converts. Slow and steady wins the race. Keep nose to the grind, and of all the things to waste, the most terrible is the mind. But this Medusa complex you can't test. Spiral's thoughts on my corona serves the hearts of converts. You can't test. My totems roaming wild places, to ancient rhythms swaying trance like uninhibited, running through hard places. Threading my quilt of life and stitches from the source of my being. It's reinforcement at the seams. Black rock dreaded, snake-headed, speak with the voice of legions. Unseen arachnid artists playing divine seamstress, sewing the frayed ends of past journeys in a timeline. Seeing through veiled eyes, entire worlds in the spectra of sunlight. So when rising in love beams, the self learns through subliminal signs. Swing on ancestry by umbilical pipe. Inside the heart of the matrix, creator and nemesis stand on opposite ends of eternity as sworn enemies. Split the servants and man into polarized divisions. Interference in visions. Bigger pictures collapsing like puzzle pieces. Depictions of the truth are not convincing. The reptilian gene will govern instinct. Separate the mighty from inferior. Restoring from within solid structures through hysteria. Ungodly paths between bright futures and gory past. Breath of life and body mass. Wondering how long the story would last, but slow and steady wins the race. Keep nose to the grind, and of all the things to waste, the most terrible is the mind. But this Medusa complex you can't test. Spiral's thoughts on my corona serves the hearts of converts. Slow and steady wins the race. Keep nose to the grind, and of all the things to waste, the most terrible is the mind. But this Medusa complex you can't test. You can't test it. What's that? Alright, hold it back, hold it back. I want to talk to my peoples real quick before we carry on. I love that you guys are here, man. I love the energy out here, man. You're building me up for real, man, for real. The next song we're going to do is called Obsidian Night. And I want us to go all the way down there where the chaos is at, you know what I mean? It's all around. It's not gonna take us out. Everything's crazy right now. But you know what? We can get a little crazy ourselves. You know what I mean? So if the chaos wants to rule, it's gotta go through us, you know?
This planet was the home of a mighty and noble race of beings. They were 1 million years ahead of humankind.
virtuous lioness roaring in the temple, entwined with a light like fireflies, illuminate the mental and see time in three aspects. We that exist outside it, call it the Holy Trinity, like past men. Body vessel is the lamp to my gin. I tempt fate and stay faded to the day my snakes escape from the cage. 8 enemies at the gate slain, blood on my Syrian hands. Speak to errors through the pineal gland. My rap style rhyme circles round the guard. 7 serpents on the dome. Thought becomes word, word becomes bond. Inspired desire in the chest, oath right palm of a breast. Left hand path, air suspended, the last testament. Make every act a form with layers of ancient symbols. At night I float above a rock outlined by silver nimbus. Feet stuck on the zodiac, fire reading maniac. Head in the clouds, key to the underworld in each hand. I'll break the night with a bad scream and rise gothic with sonic vibrations from the queen of the banshees. Hypnotized clear, analyze gnostic, matter transforming, I'm stretching out. I'll break the night with a bad scream and rise gothic with sonic vibrations from the queen of the banshees. Hypnotized clear, analyze gnostic, matter transforming, I'm stretching out. Spine straight, mind still tipping like a set of scales. The matriarch listening long before the Bronze Age lineage of lioness. The secret sisterhood of elements, building blocks like Amazonian tenements. I'm star-crossed lover to myself. Mirrored image responds back in the form of seismic events. Mind chatterless, ancient like ruined citadels. Trigger moon quakes when I vent from lunar stress. Where's my book of spells? I cast hex and ascend to spirit layers. Otherworld dweller, grammar crack skulls. Zombie slayer with a tendency to shuffle. 2 left feet plus a deck of cards. Mama's little gambler in a rumble with the ultimate machine. Transform to different beings like in a dream. Subconsciously the hero and the fiend. Allegory, I'm a myth, a contradiction in the scene. Spiral pattern on the dome, code hidden in blue jeans. I'll break the night with a bad scream and rise gothic with sonic vibrations from the queen of the banshees. Hypnotized clear, analyze lost, matter transforming, I'm stretching out. I'll break the night with a bad scream and rise gothic with sonic vibrations from the queen of the banshees. Hypnotized clear, analyze lost, matter transforming, I'm stretching out. To all the sisters in the house, if you're feeling the vibe, make some noise for me one time. To all the brothers in the house, are you gentlemen? If you're with the sister, feeling the vibe tonight, make some noise for me one time. Y'all like that crazy shit. I see you. I see you guys. What we got? I know, I keep asking him. So what we got? What we got? Because... Alright, hit me with anything. What you got?
This is the dimension of imagination.
You ready? Let's get this shit.
Cosmic breath, the air element finds strength in the mental. The thought behind the rhyme's consequential. Flows decked in space boots, leaping over lunar tubes. Write lyrics in runes and play the muse. Inspire fate to paint predestinations, landscapes. For the awakened, imaginations are stargates. Whistle, I'm listening, a pilgrim of the house of the wind. I'm the emissary, hearing voices in the breeze, observing every commentary. I sleep in howling deserts with thorn trees and gloom. Until the spell breaks, I'll be moved to the full moon. Wild as the monsoon, glassy eyes like crush minerals. The patterns troublesome, planets crying, rivers of literals. Wooden tears flaking into fragments and splittering. Buried in the earth where dark secrets lie whispering. The end has not yet come to the place where dreams rest at. I look at self facing the mirror, nothing's reflected. Black stone carbon, I'm stardust, bizarre trust, quiet part-time mind. Invade the mind like archons. Jargon's a headache to decipher. Never idle, the heavy burdens only light work to bright disciples. And I'm skybound, messenger like Malachi, cardinal offspring of Capricorn and Gemini. Born from a sandstorm, whirlwinds in my burning eyes. Slay the beast with 7 tongues, electrifying. So I vibrate in coded synergy. Linguistics, my kid is healed. Wade in stellar waters, deep and mystic whistling in the reeds. That cosmic breath, that air element that finds strength in the mental. Make all doubt to the mind inconsequential. Stone carbon, I'm stardust, bizarre trust, quiet part-time mind, invade the mind like Arkham. Black stone carbon, I'm stardust, bizarre trust, quiet part-time mind, invade the mind like Arkham. Big up, y'all.
Wish you were here with me. Kept doing the things you do. I wish you were here with me. Kept doing the things you do.
Lights on my horizon, where the sky and earth connect. What kind of storm will purify the darkest of intents? Heaven's gates are 6 feet between the mourners and the grave. Crevices and mental states, straining to exhale as the dark-headed ape dictates the laws of fate. There none left on this earth to rectify the world's mistakes. Send praise to silent mystics that stomp the ground for rain. Until the skies tear dance, roar like tidal waves, crying ravines on the landscape, tipping the Libra scales when thought concludes millennia of meditation. In basements where dungeon dwellers cultivate patience, initiated, illuminated, I sanctify spaces with myrrh and frankincense, iridescent incantations. My spirit moves like daylight, connects the chosen nations of the grey wolf and the lion. So all may see the sign, though it's hidden in plain sight. Like the protocols of Zion, there's division in the waters. Lunars facing Poseidon, a tug of war in celestial worlds between the diamonds, torn in two like divided. Focus the third iris, visions of Neptune reflecting beneath my eyelids. So open your eyes, then the light will show you something. Worlds within words, universes spinning unseen, rising from the bottomless pit of the abyss to shatter glass ceiling, seeking that elusive eternal bliss. If you look in the side, then the light will show you something. Worlds within words, universes spinning unseen, rising from the bottomless pit of the abyss to shatter glass ceiling, seeking that elusive eternal bliss. I'm still awake, searching for the mystery, Mysterium, climbing cosmic ladders to a parallel Elysium where delirium is king. Head nodding to the logic, stoic expression to smiles, facial muscle contorting. I'll be where the need is irrelevant, never boxed in, high level toxic, thought pattern robotic. What I am is what I am, another everlasting topic. I'm bloodshot, seeing through life in fragments like Sybil's optics. The Sandman, so nightmares through the ages, sleep stages, negative spaces got me misled by amazement. I misread the rules and made my own like a pagan. These random thoughts are the germinating seeds to my plantation in the zone, like minotaurs and mazes, a fusion of atoms. Born to find the hidden path, cause the first mason was Adam. Glowing in the light with the seduction of knowledge had him. Sing without being seen, chasing phantasms through libraries of portals. I've raged in bizarre fashions. moving faster than the speed of light, time-lapsing and grabbing the stone tablets, deep in the night, passing the rapture, describe the highlights, scribes of divine classics. So open your eyes, then the light will show you something. Worlds within words, universes spinning unseen, rising from the bottomless pit of the abyss to shatter glass ceilings, seeking that elusive eternal bliss. Open your eyes, then the light will show you something. Worlds within words, universes spinning unseen, rising from the bottomless pit of the abyss to shatter glass ceilings, seeking that elusive eternal bliss.
Wish you were here with me. Kept doing the things you do. Wish you were here with me. Kept doing the
All right, yo. Yeah, keep playing it. This is my time I'm gonna take. So we're trying to keep watch of time, because we all gotta be out here by 11. I know. But this short time that we've had has been so worth it. So very worth it. I want to introduce my peoples here. On the left-hand side and the horn, Nom Jimbo, sometimes Kalimba, lots of things. All the way from Eswatini. Give it up for Brother Ralph. On my right-hand sides, with the beats, Joburg native, Khalif the Jap Master. And of course, my name is Tina Turner. My heart's a sacred relic, smooth, hard, and metallic, with a separate nervous system that vibrates psychedelic. Walk around it 7 times, anti-clockwise, and step back. Watch me as I lit the fire and crystallize. My heart's a sacred relic, smooth, hard, and metallic, with a separate nervous system that vibrates psychedelic. Walk around it 7 times, anti-clockwise, and step back. Watch me as I lit the fire and crystallize. Watch me as I lit the fire and crystallize. It's the dawn of a dark age, living in prison cities. From an aerial view, these dirty streets stay gritty. Within the space where I dwell, between heaven and hell, embrace the reaper. Life is sweeter in the presence of death. Your own status depends upon the pulse in your neck. Become immortal through the chi you invest. What you protect through the tests in this lifetime and the next is worth remembering. No difficulty level can surpass your own strength. I've been walking on the edge, my existence solitary. And the image in this mirror is my only adversary. Neck hairs stand on end as grandmasters stay watching me. Cold cut, set the market's verbal archery, poison in arteries, forcing me to ascend to higher heights. Pen to the page, relating sacred sagas through the night. I open like a lotus to expand my universe from center when the devil's time is over. Student replaces master and wears the crown of mystery. Connects to the soul of man through telepathic wizardry. Deeply understanding the value inside everything. My regiments to reject neither friend nor even enemy. My heart's a sacred relic, smooth, hard, and metallic, with a separate nervous system that vibrates psychedelic. Walk around it 7 times, anti-clockwise, and step back. Watch me as I lit the fire and crystallize. My heart's a sacred relic, smooth, hard, and metallic, with a separate nervous system that vibrates psychedelic. Walk around it 7 times, anti-clockwise, and step back. Watch me as I lit the fire and crystallize. Watch me as I lit the fire and crystallize. marvel at the tapestry of woven human emotion. A cosmic spark that echoes across oceans. I'm communal memory, like the supplanting of the oak king. Hypnotized like the herb I stay smoking. To pressurized air ruptures lungs, hyperventilating blackout. Burning words exploding out the crown, volcanic ashes. I'm the light inside this pyramid, flowing like the blue Nile. My writing style is secretly encrypted like the hieroglyphs. My heart's a sacred relic, smooth, hard and metallic, with a separate nervous system that vibrates psychedelic. Walk around it 7 times anti-clockwise and step back. Watch me as I lit the fire and crystallize. My heart's a sacred relic, smooth, hard and metallic, with a separate nervous system that vibrates psychedelic. Walk around it 7 times anti-clockwise and step back. Watch me as I lit the fire and crystallize. Watch me as I lit the fire and crystallize. Alrighty then. We're gonna do a last track. I know the way this time moves. Yeah, we're gonna have to make it so it ends everything. We've had a good night. Shout out to all the dope artists that have been up here on this stage blessing us. Damn it, all these cats. All right, so I won't waste any more time. Big up everybody. Thank you for coming. ACCES Music in Africa. You guys know what you're doing. You guys know what you're doing. So let's go out with one last track, yeah? Bonjo. It's that last shot before you go home, you know? It's one last track. Descending of the walkers of the sun's melting surface, cult wordsmith, a grain of sand glowing from future furnaces, swimming in waves of radiant energy. Case of the evergreens, succumbing to the flow of chi. I am just a black and brown polymer of chemicals, expanding in waves like drums echoing from Senegal. Watching solar empires burn like hellfires. Brimstone smoke, sulfuric souls are setting higher. I whisper to that dangerous silence inside the witching hour. A sliver of a silver light anointed in night showers. Astral projecting and hovering over Roswell. I break bricks of a brick beats, a classic gem like Orwell's on my naturally. Surrounded by 3 angels as time curves in front of me. To trace a line of my birth, I'm both gifted and cursed by 13-fold gravitational wave. When Luna finally orbits my earth, Emerald City on my forehead beams green light. The Emerald City on my forehead beams green light. The Emerald City on my forehead, it beams green light. It beams green light. It beams green light. The Emerald City on my forehead beams green light. The Emerald City on my forehead beams green light. The Emerald City on my forehead, it beams green light. It beams green light. It beams green light. Counting in tune with higher realms, the likeness of a man, each breath connected to next. Eloquent Godhead, I outride the wild style, outrhyme, outflow the Nile tides. My squad, bright minds like Einstein. Dark siders whisper names with eyes wide. Fear, awe, and loathing divided by thin, tight lines. I read between the perfect, overlapping circles. Flower patterns shaped like hexagons on turtles. I rotate slow, unfolding like growing roses, directing the path my fire chariot goes in. Peace to all the 4 winds, 7 heavens in flames and lightning. Circle the solar center, beat solo when I'm riding. Anchored from the spine, the sleeping snake soon comes awake from the base. Radiates energy that permeates the space. Breed obscurity on journeys embarked. My brightest thoughts hide inside the night like Tom Edison's fear of the dark. Emerald City on my forehead beams green light. The Emerald City on my forehead, it beams green light. The Emerald City on my forehead, it beams green light. It beams green light. It beams green light. The Emerald City on my forehead beams green light. The Emerald City on my forehead. The Emerald City on my forehead beams green light. It beams green light. It beams green light. One love, everybody. Thank you so much for sharing this space with us. We appreciate the love and energy. Seen a lot of faces I haven't seen in a long time. And I hope we get to hang with each other soon. You know what I mean? My name is Yugen Blakrok. One love, Joburg, ACCESS. You know what to do.